Welcome to Soothing Pod's meditation. In this meditation, we will be exploring the small steps we can take to practice and embody happiness, as happiness is a way of being rather than a fixed destination. We can harness it through the way in which we move through this world. To get settled into this practice, take a moment to find a seated position, either on the floor, on a bench, or in a chair. Wherever you find yourself, let the spine be straight, the heart space open, and the shoulders relaxed. Soften your hands, letting them rest however they are comfortable, and then close your eyes when you are ready. Together, let's take a deep breath in and out. Another deep breath in and out. And one more full, steady breath in. And gently let it all back out, letting the breath resume its natural pace. As you settle into this practice, let any and all concerns about the past or the future come to rest as you honor this chance to be fully present with your experience. Spend just a few more silent moments anchoring yourself in the steady flow of the breath. Happiness is something that, for many of us, is a fleeting experience. On good days, it ripples through us with ease, and on difficult days, it feels far beyond our reach. We quite naturally experience happiness when things go the way we'd hoped they would, when we attain what we had yearned for, or when pleasant surprises come our way. And while there is nothing inherently wrong with experiencing happiness this way, we often find ourselves at a loss when things don't go our way, when we don't receive what we want, or when unpleasant surprises fall upon us. While these latter circumstances can indeed prove challenging, understanding the small steps we can take in the name of peace and contentment can help us to find stable ground when things prove difficult. They can help us to find the silver lining on darker days. A quote attributed to the Dalai Lama reads, "Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions." In a world that doesn't teach us the more subtle ways of experiencing happiness, we often rely upon outer experiences to please us. And yet, as we practice things like presence, gratitude, and compassion, we find that happiness rests largely in our attitude towards and actions within this world. We can begin this practice with presence, coming back into the present moment time and time again. When deeply rooted in the present moment, worries of the mind soften, and we find ourselves more content with what is right here. So, begin by turning your attention to the breath once again, inhaling and exhaling with ease. And now, with each inhale, silently whisper the words, "This moment." And as you exhale, silently repeat the words, "Is enough." This moment, as you inhale, is enough as you exhale. This moment is enough. Continue on your own for a few more breath cycles. Now let these words slowly dissipate as you come back to the quiet simplicity of this practice. And within this simplicity, invite into your awareness a list of all that you have to be thankful for. Let all blessings, small and large, fill your heart as you become more attuned to all that is well. Wrap up any final words of gratitude as you once again come back to the quiet space that holds you here. And now, before we finish this meditation, take a moment to draw your awareness to the heart. You might also like to rest a hand on this space to root you here. And as you hold your attention on this loving center within, I invite you to open-heartedly embrace yourself exactly as you have shown up today. Silently offer yourself kind words as if you were a loving elder, speaking words of support that invite happiness to bloom within. Finish whispering any final words of compassion. Release your hand. And then bring your awareness back to the natural ebb and flow of the breath. Note the strength and support of the surface you rest on. And when you are ready, gently open your eyes. I hope you enjoyed today's meditation. See you again.